everyone. This is Sean with Grow Fit. I have a workout for you today that doesn't need any jumping around, but it's going to be glutes, and more glutes. All right, really focusing on the lower body, booty area. Great workout. Our normal 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I just have a mat, no equipment necessary, and focusing on my Grow Fit tips, these principles that come from Pilates for good alignment. Always engaging your core when you're working out, that forced exhale. And those other principles that are going to be coming across the bottom. I hope those are becoming second nature to you because they are important. Just really good alignment when you're working out. So let's go ahead and get started. We have about 12 exercises that we're going to be doing. I'm going to start with a quadruped, or basically on all fours with a diagonal lift. So I have my timer set. Come into all fours. You're going to take one leg, reach it diagonally across and out. Just pass over that one leg and reach. Core is tight. Protecting your lower back with the core engaged so you don't extend that lower back as you're reaching, kind of working the side of the glute here with this diagonal line. Strong shoulders. Just control the whole range of motion here. Diagonal line down and up. Starts to burn the outside of the booty there. Good. Sit back for a second. Coming back into your nice quadruped position again here. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Reach that other leg back and out. Just across the bottom leg and reach. So we'll be working our booty in all different planes here. So you work all the different muscles of your glutes. Keep reaching. Energy's in that leg. Core is tight. Good, staying back again. Next will be a hydrant lift. So staying on all fours, nice alignment here. Gonna lift that one leg out to the side and back. Doesn't have to be really high, don't want any kind of rotation in your torso. Just squeeze and let that leg sweep back under. Squeeze it back down and lift. Got 10 more seconds. Good. Round your back for a second and breathe. Lengthen back up. Hydrant leg to the other side. And sweep it out there and squeeze it in. Shh. Don't just swing that leg. Again, 10 seconds coming. Very good. Next will be a single leg glute bridge with a leg lift. Lying down, have your heels close to your to your butt. You're going to lift into a bridge. One leg's to the ceiling. Lower down, lift, lower that gesture leg back up. So it's pushing right through that, supporting the working leg's heel. So you squeeze that glute. Keep your hips level as you move the gesture leg. It's going to burn that glute big time. Fire department coming by. Alright, got the other side to do. Make sure nice alignment, that foot's in line with your sit bones. I'm going to come up with my leg first, resting right on my shoulders, not my neck. Tap down, push through that heel, extend that hip, and lower the leg. You can keep that foot pointed or flexed, whatever your preference, but keep energy in that leg. You can alternate, point, and flex. Burns. Engaging that core as you're coming up. All right, next will be sideline, external rotation. So I want you to come right down the middle of your mat and then bend your knees into 90 degrees so it's like you're sitting in a chair kind of posture here. Support your head so it stays in line with your back and lift that lower rib off because you want your back straight as you're going to be working the side of the glute here, externally rotating. So keep your core engaged so you don't sink this hip and let this hip hike up, pull up with your abs, keeping this alignment as you're moving. Again, it doesn't matter how big that external rotation is. And let that foot follow the line of the knee, keeping the heels together. Hips face forward the whole time. Don't roll backwards as you lift that leg. Very good. Rolling around. Make yourself straight first, then bend into 90 degrees at the hip and knees. Support your head here. Lower ribs lifted off to keep the torso straight and externally rotate. These are small, but immediately you'll feel right in the side. Very good. External rotate. Nice job. Coming around to quadruped again, but I'm going to be on my elbows just to help protect your lower back here for a glute squeeze. Left leg's going to come up. So you want to make sure you're not arching your back here. Pull up with the core as you're going to be just lifting that heel, bent leg to the ceiling, squeezing that glute. Don't just drop the leg, lower and squeeze. It's very small. Core is tight. Keeping that hip extended, thigh lifted, but don't let that lower back compress. Okay, coming back again. Elbows right underneath my shoulders, knees under hip, Back leg comes up, strong shoulders, head's in line, and I'm going to squeeze that right cheek now. Again, keeping the core engaged. Almost there. Very good. All right, next will be back into a glute bridge or shoulder bridge. Heels close to your sit bones. You're going to lift up into that bridge. And I'm going to turn my feet out just a little bit because I'm going to be squeezing the knees in and open. Keeping the hips raised, pelvis raised, gently squeezing, abducting those legs. We're trying to keep lifted. Resting on your shoulders, not your neck. Open and close. Shoulders relaxed. Pushing through those heels. Again, this time down and up engagement, butt squeeze, but you're pulling up with your abs. So you're not going to arch your back to do those. Alrighty, and last one here is going to be heel squeeze prone, similar to our glute pulses, but you're going to be working a little bit more upper part of your cheeks here. So open the legs, loudly rotate them. Going to bend your knees, press your heels together, rest your head on your hands, and now you're going to squeeze your glutes to lift your thighs off the mat, pressing those heels together. Try to keep them lifted off the floor if you can. Really push that pubic bone into the floor. You don't want to feel compression down here. You are working pretty high up in your glutes. It's very small. And don't tense this upper body. Keep it relaxed. Ooh. I didn't have my timer set correctly, but there is the end. 12 exercises, all about the booty. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Do that one more time through, or combine that with, if you're a runner, go for a run, or some other kind of cardio workout. Just a short one for you today. Wanted to get one in. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, follow me on GrowFit, grow_fit on Instagram. I post my previews of these videos, as well as my YouTube channel, GrowFit Studio. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Take time for yourself every day, and just a little bit, so you can progress. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.